Hello, everyone, and welcome. You can sense it through the pageantry, the tradition, the electricity that permeates this place as we get set for a terrific game. Bringing it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So the Missouri Tigers' return team didn't help matters out much there. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
Just ran over it. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Wide receiver shows motion. Looking for a crease. It's Roberts. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. 2nd down coming up. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Fires complete on the crosser. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the 1st down. And that last completion left them short of the sticks. It's 3rd down. They'll try to power their way ahead. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. This matchup on the outside, Jesse, a big play weapon for the offense, a shutdown corner for the D.
They say big-time players make big plays in big games, so who gets the best of this matchup? That's going to determine the game.
I mean, such a fun chess match. How much are they on each other during the game? The head-to-head matchup that everybody wants to see.
And the spin move was sweet and athletic, but not necessarily that productive.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Quick strike complete. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that 1st down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carry on that one.
Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Makes the catch. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Now facing a 3rd and long. Pocket starts to collapse. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending it. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. He finds his man. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. This offense has a 2nd down play. Looking for room. It's Roberts. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. So Missouri will have to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. He's going to pass for the big catch. Oh, look out, there he goes. Makes the grab and steps into the end zone for the touchdown.
And that is the first passing touchdown, first of many of the season for this offense. Nice drive by the offense. Way to finish it, take care of the football, make some plays in the passing game. This offense looks like they're going to be a really hard one to stop.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. On the move. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's the handoff. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win. And if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room. So important to get off to a good start and try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
Offense set on first down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Scrambling away. Trying to escape and get it himself. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. The RPO, it's complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block...
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got it on the move. And he's in for the touchdown.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Manning. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. They'll try to get it through the air. Spits it out to the back. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Special teams coming through as they pin him back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. And now this offense will take the field again. Going up top on first down. Lets it fly. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Now on first down for this offense. He wants to throw. Unloads it left. The receiver was doubled and they picked it off. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. Offense gets set for second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Ball at the 31, third and short, coming defense trying to rise up. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Ball at the 31, third and short, coming defense trying to rise up. They'll try to get the first through the air. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over, and while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He'll take the deep shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Unloads to the wideout. That is just a sideline clinic. Roll, catch, toe drag, everything you want. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Zings it complete to the right. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. He's looking to throw it. Getting some heat. They'll wrap him up, and he didn't find the same kind of running room this time as he did on the previous play. He's looking for an open man on second down. He'll take a shot. It's snagged in the end zone. Touchdown.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one, make life easier on this kid who is so important to this team.
On third down, going up top. That's caught. It's Manning. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Durham.
Missouri will kick it off to open this second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Going to the run to start this second half. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he is corralled short of the line to gain. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Leaves it with the back. Makes one man miss. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. Missouri wants to go fast. Off the RPO, complete. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes 2nd down.
Man, you see so much of this in football now. Big body wide receivers, right? Guys that can run routes and box guys out. You want to play man-to-man coverage on me? I'll put my big body on you. You throw it near me, I'll make the contested catch.
He's off to the races. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its 1st touchdown. It's 1st and 10. They'll go to the counter. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Got it. They will score. Touchdown, Tigers. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The offense set for a 1st down play. Quarterback on the keeper. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
You know, as a quarterback, when you're doing this zone read play, you got to read that defensive end. If he crashes down hard inside to take the running back away, right away you know now you're keeping the football. Nice job by the quarterback.
Extending the play. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the 1st down. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Comes out throwing on 1st down. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now.
Number 18, on to punt it away.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled, you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Manning. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. So Missouri will have to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Fair catch called for and made. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. 2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. Now the play fake. Using his feet to buy time. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Moving out of the pocket. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. The spin, still on his feet. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. They'll throw it on 1st down. And down he goes.
And the defense needed that one badly. They're losing in this game. They just gave up a big play, so they finally get the sack, but you feel like they're going to need more than that. They're going to need some turnovers to get back in this game.
Pulls his way forward. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Play number 7 on this drive, and it'll be 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
And this is why offenses are so hard to stop. When you have such great playmakers at the quarterback spot, 3rd down, if people are covered, what can he do? Take off, scramble, and now set this offense up with a 1st and goal. And I love this. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to eat that clock, let it tick down. A field goal here, I'm up by 2 possessions. I'm still in a very good place. I don't have to get...
Bounds into the end zone for a touchdown. He'll try to tack on one more. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some 1st downs. Get some positive momentum.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line.
29 Philly.
He's going to pass. It's complete to the left. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. Missouri gets to the line quickly.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, who set it down?
Short gain on the play before he slides. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week 1, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got him, and they convert. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Touchdown.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. And we're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
At the 35, he's loose. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge, like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
They want that clock to run. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Wide out in motion. With jet sweep pass. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Splits the uprights. Good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Trying to find his man on 1st down. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Catch in the middle, it's Manning. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. He wants to throw. He lets one fly deep. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to the air one more time. That's caught. It's Roberts. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Snags it. Touchdown, Missouri! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Just over a minute to play. They're lining up for an onside kick to try to pull off this rally. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling the close game.